Hello everybody, this is Kevin back with Inspiring How You See That. So we are back with another artist spotlight, and we like to try to do these at least a couple times a month if we can get these out as quick as we can. If there's a spotlight you guys would like us to, shine on a, celebrity, star, musician, whatever it may be, let us know, put it in the comments. Make sure you do like and subscribe so that way you'll get a notification to any of these segments that we are putting out. So today we are talking about Nova Rockafeller. Super great artist, and we are going to be talking about a number of different things with Nova. And the biggest thing we wanted to shine the spotlight on and talk about, we'll be getting into shortly. However, Nova Rockafeller started off as, doing a lot of her own segments and rapping and creating her own style. I mean, growing up, and this is what our channel is all about, is the inspirational stories, overcoming, and some of the things that people have gone through to get to where they're at. And she deserves this a lot. I mean, she's worked very hard to get where she is currently at. And I'm very excited for her. And both what she does and she does for Tom. And this is the biggest thing I wanted to shine the spotlight on was her career and what she's currently doing. And so going through, she had a number of course, different, we'll play it in the background as much as we can without YouTube copyrighting us or having any issues with that. But we'll put some pictures and some of the earlier stuff that she had done with the rapping career and some of her videos. But the biggest thing that I wanted to get into today and talk about, and maybe you guys know a little bit more on the storyline, is about what she's doing current day. And I mentioned, of course, Tom, which is Tom McDonald. These two paired up, I believe, maybe 16, 17, somewhere in that neighborhood. I don't know if she met Tom before 16, but what I think is really super cool is they become a super force together. And when I say that is, a lot of you guys don't know that Nova produces all of Tom's videos, and that's what I want to shine the spotlight on. And Tom and her are both great together as far as, they not only help each other write the music, but she puts together all these cool different implementations within the videos and just makes it just mind-blowing for all of us to watch. And it is so fun. And not only the videos as far as what's in them, the inspiration that's in them, and I just love the backgrounds and everything that they support, and they love their fans. And I've been on many of their different platforms as far as some of their live segments they've done, and I think it's great when an artist does this and puts this out there and talks about it and gets all these issues and how to deal with these issues out. And that's just some of the things that I wanted to shine the spotlight on. Of course, they're up in Canada right now, and they're doing a lot of this producing and working on this stuff. And I believe it's Edmonton, or I think it's Edmonton. I mean, it's hard for myself to tell. Sometimes they're kind of jumping around as far as their locations, but they're in Edmonton, and I believe in the States too as well. So what I really like is a lot of these newer videos that Nova is helping Tom produce, and we're going to put some of those videos in this segment and help you guys kind of see some of that. And so getting back to the earlier life of Nova, she did, of course, she was kind of in different areas and different sections, and even in and out of Canada, United States, even in Jamaica, which I love Jamaica and I love that area. And she's probably influenced by a lot of the scene over there, as far as with not only with her rapping career, but some of the things as far as that helped her get through some of the things and some of the struggles that she was having. But it also helped her put a positivity spin on things, and it shows in the videos. And it also shows in the content that they write and try to put out there for the fans. And I just love that. We'll get into some of the stuff that she has done with Tom as well, and produced with Tom. So what I really like about these two musicians is they both mesh very, very well together. And Nova is just, as I said, a powerhouse in helping Tom get and produce a lot of the newer stuff. As soon as they got together, she got with him, and they of course dropped their labels because the labels were just taking advantage of them. And many of you that are fans of them see it, of course, in all the music that they do, and they talk about it. And I mean, they're very outspoken about it, and that's great, because labels, managers, it's just a shame that they do this. It's very hard to find an honest person in the world today, especially with some of these, labels and managers. But getting back to things here, in 2017, I mean, Nova helped produce and write a lot of stuff with Tom, and I think it's really, really cool with what they've done, and to see the growth. Because when we first started following Tom, I believe he had 150,000 subscribers, and then it just skyrocketed. I believe it was, I don't know, maybe 2020, 2021, somewhere in there. It just kept jumping. I think it was 2020. I don't keep an eye on it that close as far as seeing what was going on with the subscribers, but I was always on his channel, listening to his music and Nova's music, and because they were still both doing their own music too, and she was trying to do some of hers, but mostly helping out with Tom. And that's why we're shining the spotlight on Nova, because a lot of this stuff she was going through and help write and produce and create videos too. I mean, there's just so many good songs. I mean, even when they did the song together, Sober, that was I believe that was in 2020, and that, I mean, they're both just killer singers, and even all the artists that they collaborate with are just phenomenal. And some of the songs that are just so catchy, people so stupid. I mean, they're just quite comical. I know this offends some people, but to each their own. I mean, these guys they're well-rounded people, and they would probably do anything for you. And that's the thing, is it's like, if you don't like it, then don't listen to it. I mean, that's all. I mean, there's some things that I don't listen to, but I'm not gonna attack the artist. I mean, these artists, I think, they write great music. It's just I don't like it. The Church, another one. This was just a phenomenal song. I mean, we've put a spotlight out there on just that song, I believe. And Nova was a huge part of that, and all these she was. And then, a lot of these with the videos. I mean, even In God We Trust, that was just a killer video. I mean, and we will have a little bit of that in the background. American Flags, Your America, Black and White, Race War. I mean, those are just such good songs, and they had such a good word in them, basically saying, and this is what our channel's about, is about, supporting people as a whole. I mean, not trying to separate people, and not trying to, create hatred. And these two are just, I mean, there's not enough words for both of them. And Nova, when she came in, and Tom would probably definitely agree. I mean, she's definitely a backbone to the structuring of everything, and what's being produced, and just so much great content. So that's all we wanted to do, is just kind of shine a spotlight and talk about Nova a little bit, let you guys know that some of the things that she's done out there, and maybe you guys didn't know a lot of this, and that's why we do these spotlight segments, to talk about it. And we hope you guys enjoy these segments. Make sure you do like and subscribe. Put in the comments below anything that maybe you're experiencing, or trying to overcome, or maybe there's a great band out there that we talk about, but maybe there's a backbone structure to that band. And when I say backbone, it's just the same situation as this. Maybe the main frontline singer has, of course, the great backing. It's just like any other bands. They have their stage crew, their setup crew, and without a lot of these backbones, it just wouldn't be possible without them. So we hope you guys enjoy these segments, and we'll see you on the next one.